Hi, my fellow Geminis. Welcome to your reading for the first half of November. But time is fluid. Remember that. So whenever you find it is the right time for you. This, as always, is going to be for all Geminis. Sun, moon, rising, planets. You're in love with a Gemini. How could you not? You're intuitively guided to the channel. Whatever brought you, welcome. These are going to be shorter versions. I'm trying to keep them 30 minutes and below. I haven't been very successful, I have to tell you. But I know for me to continue to do, to bring you, 3 readings just on a monthly, I have to stay, hello lovers, I have to stay in tuned. Alright, your monthly reading, by the way, for November is already done. You might want to check that out. Probably in some way they'll speak to each other. We are going to be asking about 3 specific areas, and that will be love, that will be money, career, life. Life is open to whatever wants to come through. I might do pulling of some cards, and some cards I'll let come out naturally. This is more of a controlled type spread. Love. Love. What are you good for? That's war, I know. Money. Life, we have the High Priestess. There's a mystery card with her. Okay, let's add in the Universal Tarot. And what we're going to do is take 3 across each topic. I'm sure that it will eventually become one whole spread. How could it not? Because, they kind of intertwine with each other. So just be open. Certainly feel free to ask your guides for illumination. I don't think you have to, I think if you're here, especially if you really felt intuitively guided, then I feel you'll receive what you need to receive. But be open. One more. Okay. We have some good cards coming out. 7 of Pentacles right in the middle tells me this is a seed that you planted. The Magician right below that tells me maybe it's coming to fruition. High Priestess right beside the Magician is beautiful, powerful energy. They really follow each other. If you're the Fool, you meet the Magician teaches you all that you are, all the tools that you've gained, as above, so below, the connection. The High Priestess is all about, tells the Fool, listen to your intuition. Your intuition will not steer you wrong. So, you're manifesting something of your own desire. 10 of Cups is showing itself up there in the love department. I was going to say it is last, but no, it's not, because we need 3 more, please. 3 more. It'd be great if just 3 come out. Just 3. Oh. Okay. So, way too many. We're not going to take them all. Here's the sun. Hello, sun. Okay. Yeah, it's like my guides, but then how do you like that, Sandy? How about if I throw you an Ace of Swords, but I'm going to put it in reverse? It's alright. We have Judgment on the bottom of the deck, which has been coming out in every single reading. I think we're being called, truly called, to be very present right now in this time period. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Alright, let's start at the bottom. Let's get into the reading. What's this? What's this? Oh, this goes with the High Priestess. So, let's get into the reading. We have the Death card coming over the High Priestess. So, this is clearly trusting yourself when it's time to end something, because here's Judgment, right? The energy that's pushing you and pulling you, and maybe it's interesting because I've been working so hard lately, but I'm tired at the same time, but yet I can't help it. Like, I just want to work. So I don't know. But so Judgment is calling for something, right? Calling for your attention, calling for you to be in the present moment. There's the opportunity for a rebirth. And the Death card would certainly clarify that, right? Because the Death card is about learning when to put things to an end, right? Learning when to close a door, whether it be a person, a place, something within me. And on the other hand, this is about, I feel like, someone who has become very strong in that energy. So perhaps this is energy you've been working on. And then we have the Magician. Again, with the infinity sign, connection to above. What I manifest from above to me. Wow, hello, 6 of Cups. So it's interesting because I did Taurus's reading, and love was just all through it. So I really, well, this is life. So I could see love. Um, can I just say, I feel like someone's trying to manifest someone back from an earlier time. This is someone that you would have fond memories of. And, maybe there was something that held you back here because, we have the energy of knowing when something is done, right? But this is what's about to come. So something, well, it kind of makes sense. Something has to end. Let's just go ahead and keep flipping the cards because I can tell they're going to speak to each other. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's kind of beautiful. We have the Wheel of Fortune right next to the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles teaches us patience. That's why when we spend energy within the Seven of Pentacles, we want something, right? We feel like we deserve it. We feel like it's ours type of energy. And maybe all that's true, but it's about the patience of allowing it to develop to its true standard. So that's really what you're learning here. But again, the Magician, why do I feel like, and then you have the Wheel. That's the energy of destiny. That is taking a chance, though. In this energy, they are kind of taking a chance. We have the Five of Swords. Interesting. Maybe some of you have not heard, or they have not heard from you. because the sword is in reverse, so it could be you. The 5. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful. But then we have the 5 of Swords below it. So it doesn't mean the people in the 10 of Cups were toxic. What it talks about is the energy could have been toxic, right? So there's a natural push to move from it, right? But why? Because this is your life. This is about you. This is about your benefit. What benefits you? How you can grow? How you can grow spiritually? How you can be all you can be, and that doesn't mean you got to be like someone great in the world, but great in your own life, kind of. So, anyways, I feel like there may be someone who either you left or they left. Of course, there was a split, and maybe there has not been communication since that point. I don't know if someone else was in a marriage or if you were in a marriage, and this is talking about, when that ends, then pursue. Does that mean you have to have like, let's say this is a marriage, like you have to have a full divorce? No, but I feel like, when you're out of that house or the two are separated and you're living two separate lives, that kind of energy, because I can't see you trying to manifest anything, anything other, because there doesn't seem to be any blocks. Okay, let's keep going. Love. We have the Empress. We have the 5 of Cups. Interesting. It's missing someone. Here's the 10 of Cups. 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. What is this? The Fool. Huh. And what follows the Fool? The Wheel. The Fool's looking right at that 10 of Cups. Some of you are perhaps you want to do it to get again. Some of you may have temporarily disconnected. We are under Mercury retrograde till November 3rd. But the shadow lasts longer than that, so hurtful things can be said. You know, um, and I feel like there's someone here where, there may have been someone you loved that went and married someone else. And of course that's painful, but what the message is about is your own 10 of Cups still waits. You may have thought that person was the only 10 of Cups. They're not the only 10 of Cups. Some of you left a relationship, maybe went back home, went back to a period in your time, in your life where things felt right, things felt good. And then maybe you're pursuing someone or someone's pursuing you. And here's the High Priestess, and here's our intuitive Queen. And next to it is the 4 of Pentacles, which is a sturdy relationship, which is true commitment, true. It's the marriage card. Doesn't mean you have to get married, Maybe you get married because you just want to take it as far as you can take it. Okay, let's bring the clarifiers right out, because otherwise I feel like this could be a very long reading. I definitely check out your monthly. I feel even in your money sector, like if there are, let's say you're around family members or people who kind of hold you back from what you feel you're meant to do. Whether you feel like, whether you have the skill or not, you feel like you could learn it. There may be some people who try to hold you back. It may talk about what you have to say. Maybe it's about a mother. Maybe you're writing a book and you're getting some flack about that. This isn't telling you don't write this book. This is telling you leave. This is telling you that those who cannot believe in you, you may need to leave for a little while. Maybe not forever. Some of you may be writing or talking or producing something of an like would remind you of an earlier, happier time. I feel like some of you already produced some things, but maybe because of the time period you held them back. They're still there, right? They're still there. It's just that you can tell it wasn't the opportune time for them. Right? Because I feel like even in your money sector, the high priestess is very important. Knowing when to spin that wheel, knowing what type of energy is holding me back. 5 is all about change. I got to change something in here, whether I got to change who I'm with, or I got to change the energy of what I accept, or I got to change my own energy. This change can only do me good. But it does feel like, again, like your voice being held back when truly it should be out there. So there's that. I think I shuffled these. We'll give them one more shuffle, and then we'll cut them. It's interesting how we have the 5 and the 5 with the 10 of Cups. One energy is missing. Someone of the past, not sure why something happened, doesn't quite understand why those cups are over. However, there is another opportunity. Another person, maybe they didn't believe in you. Maybe you didn't believe in their dream. That type of thing. Maybe you didn't experience enough life for yourself. They didn't. Something, both of you didn't. But here, it seems like here is the people who would live in this 10 of Cups house. I can't help but think that some of you are going back home. That may feel like a bad thing, but I don't think it is. I feel like you're going to find opportunity right where you land. I feel like you're walking off a cliff, but as you keep walking, the land keeps producing itself, gives you another step and another step. Okay. So let's look at this top line. Some of you are, you tried to have a baby and you just have not been successful. And you feel like incomplete about that, but you have the wheel below that. I'm not sure if it's saying to give up on the idea. I don't mean to give up on it. Maybe let go of control of it. Alright, we have the King of Pentacles and he is in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But this can be, that type of energy in reverse. I don't know, can be very difficult to deal with. We have the 7 of Swords, so trust issues. We have the Ace of Cups, no doubt. No doubt. Someone saying, no matter what happened, that I still love you. Someone is definitely saying that. We have the Princess of Wands coming over this 10 of Cups. She is the one who will take action. She's the one who take a chance. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But more times than not, it does. I feel like the odds are in her favor. Why? Because she plays the game more. And it's not about a game, but she plays the game more. Therefore, the odds are stacked more in her favor. Interesting. We have the Prince of Wands coming over this two of the 10 of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands coming over the Fool. Beautiful. That's just like skipping along. I'm just skipping along, right? I'm skipping along. I'm happy. I'm whistling a tune. I'm humming a tune. you know, that's where I find a lot of times you become very creative when you're doing nothing sometimes. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you are definitely leaving what may be a family home to begin your own adventure. And it does feel like an adventure. Um, and maybe someone's not believing in a plan that you have, but you believe in it. And I feel like that's what counts. That's what counts. You know, keep your intuition strong, and I don't feel you go wrong. You know, and then when we come back to love, we have the Five of Cups again. Someone's missing someone that clearly they know that they love. Um, but this King of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Swords, that is difficult energy to say the least for the other person. For the other person. However, it's the Empress is here, so the Empress is all about my strength through my difficulties. You know, it is my difficulties. It is how I became the Empress. I'm full of empathy. I'm full of compassion, but I'm not stupid. So, you're not stupid. Okay. You know what? Before we move on, I want to look at this King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords over the Empress, because the Ace of Cups is here. And I feel like even though this guy is in reverse, these two cups still exist. To do what? Well, to recreate a Ten of Cups. Maybe it is being willing to do it at the beginning. It's interesting. I just realized we got the Prince and the Princess of Wands over the Ten of Cups. So, the same suit. We have, look at this, the Ten of Wands. Was this way? This is where I'm carrying a lot of burdens of the world. I'm carrying my burdens, your burdens, everybody's burdens. Here I'm dropping them. Look at that. And then I have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Wow. I don't know. I don't know who this king is other than to say he needed a lot of spiritual work done on himself. Could be a her, but I feel like, you know, perhaps he dropped the responsibilities that he agreed to. With the Ace of Wands at one time, it was definitely, yes, let's do this, I want to do this. But then the Seven of Swords, so energy that I can't trust. Doesn't have to be cheating. It can just be someone who just kind of shirked their responsibilities. Okay, let's keep going. We'll leave that out. This may be someone who thought, this is too much. It's too much. This might be someone who gets like panic attacks. Almost like, you know, for some reason I felt like for a period something overwhelmed this king. And because of that, acted out a certain type of energy. Almost like you missed the old king. Well, that means he's there. He exists. Okay, let's keep going. that. We have the Ace of Swords coming over the wheel. Someone may be wondering whether to contact someone or not, to communicate with someone or not. You know, we're still under the Mercury retrograde energy, so I have to tell you, a lot of exes come back, or we go back we come back together during that time period. Sometimes it's a lesson, but sometimes it's meant to be. I have the Wheel of Fortune coming over the Seven of Pentacles, but also that Five of Cups with the Ace of Cups above it. And then we have the Five of Cups. And look at that, Five of Cups. Look how they're now connected. Someone wants to give it another try. You know, you may have been young. I don't know. But I feel like someone definitely wants to give it another try. Maybe the one who left is the one who is really missing someone. You know, you may not even know that someone's missing you, right? Not the kind of thing that you would advertise, I guess. But here's the wheel again. Two wheels, back to back, and both have aces on them. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You know what I feel like? If this is for those who are coming back together, I feel like it's a realization of, you know, the work that you put into it is what you get out of it. It's being willing to work on something. Work on what? Probably communication. Probably the way we communicate. Maybe we get too emotional, we get too cutthroat. I don't know. But I do feel that it's working on that particular area if this couple decide to come back together. As it relates to your money, I feel like this is talking about, you know, your own creation. Focusing on your own creation. And maybe it's something you used to do. Maybe you used to be a songwriter. Maybe you used to just write. Maybe you used to just sing. You know, whatever it is, I feel like you probably haven't. And I feel like maybe bringing that back to the forefront could be good. Could be good. We have the Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups is someone who receives an offer. She receives a cup of usually love unexpectedly. She doesn't expect it. Maybe she does intuitively. It may be communication that comes in that was unexpected. Some of you may, this could certainly be a work love type situation. Maybe you are separated now because maybe more are working from home. Four of Pentacles. Okay, well, let's keep going. And, you know, the Death card, well, it's card of Scorpio. Let's say that. But it also talks about don't resist ending whatever ever needs to end to let whatever these aces. You have three aces, by the way. Now you have four on the table. That's opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And they're all different except for the swords. Plus you have two wheels. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. Some of you are already in a relationship. Or, you're at home, that type of thing. I feel like this is about some of you, this is it. You're closing the door to that and you are moving on to something new. We have the Four of Cups. Use discernment when making your choices. We have Temperance. Has come up in every single reading. This is about divine timing. Things happening at the right time when they're meant to. I feel like Temperance doesn't bring you anything half-assed. It is 100% or it doesn't come in. It's not ready to come in. And then we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands can talk about ego. There may have been too much ego in a previous relationship or a current relationship. This may have been of the past, and again, some type of communication. I kind of feel like this princess is like, why can't I get this communication? Boom, over here it shows us that it comes in. It shows her that she doesn't expect it to come in. What's she doing before that? She's in the Eight of Pentacles energy. She's in her own creative type energy. Temperance is almost saying, this is where I want you to get. I want you to get into your creativity. I want you to learn something new. Your choice. I want you to pick something back up. Something that you love. I want you to refocus. And Eight of Pentacles says, don't be afraid to go into something as the apprentice. You eventually will master this. You keep your focus on it, you will master it. And I swear, I feel like that is a lot of times is when then love walks in the door. The right time. It's the right time. Because Temperance wouldn't bring it in otherwise. So I feel like some people are going on some journeys. I feel like people are, there may be split up of a relationship, but I feel like there's kind of a purpose. There's someone else. I feel like some people are leaving a house and they're moving back home, or they're moving back to a time period where they have a lot of fond memories from. Some of you, I feel like, are young and you're leaving the house and you're beginning your new journey. High Priest is saying, just keep me intact. And, you still have your roller coasters, but, keep a cheerful, keep your cheerful personality. I feel like you're going to be fine. Some of you are leaving the home because you have accepted an apprenticeship. But, nonetheless, anything else I want to see? Where are we at? Of course, we're over the 30 minutes. What's new? If this is talking about this Four of Wands, what was a previous relationship, what it's saying is there was ego attached to that energy. And it's almost like there never would have been a victor in it anyway. Not at that time. Not at that time. I might have two people up here in the Prince and Princess of Wands who have two different paths, two different things that they want to explore. It doesn't mean that they won't come back around, right? It's meant to be the wheel is just everywhere. Destiny. The Fool is saying take chances. You have the Ace of Cups. This King in reverse, I don't know. I feel like in some way there, maybe some of you are single mothers. Someone shirked I'm not saying that right. They're not being responsible for what they should be responsible for. I feel like even though that is hard, that is ridiculously hard. I feel like love will happen on your path, like family, like you will have that family unit, even even if it's with someone new. Okay, so I can feel the toughness of that time period, but things are changing. Things are changing. We got to go with the flow. I feel like if there's someone I'm missing and I can reach out, I should reach out. I don't have to reach out and be like, "Oh my God, baby, I love you." I can just be reach out. I can reach out and be like, "Hey, I was just thinking about you. How are you? How are you through this time period?" They may be doing that to you. I just feel like something in that way is going to happen. But don't be afraid to be the pursuer either. If you feel it, if you feel it, okay. And I'm going to let that be. I love you guys. Thank you, as always, for the support of my work and the support of my channel. Keeping it alive. I couldn't do it without you guys. I love doing your reading. There's always this intertwining. It's definitely love. Love seems to be the main character. I shouldn't say that because there's also seems that for many there's new adventures. And there's a skip to your step, like a new skip to your step. Maybe that's what I'll call your reading. It's like a new skip to your step. And yeah, day by day. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.